Hello, welcome to week 5. Hard to believe that we are halfway done with this course already. So moving along, we're going to look at some more nurse theorists this week. First one we're going to take a look at is Sister Callista Roy. We're also going to look at Betty Newman, and then we're going to follow up with two more that collaborated on a theory together. So let's look at Sister Callista Roy. She developed the adaptation model, and really what that means is that you are taking a patient and you are seeing how well they're adapting to their environment due to whatever issues that they're working on. So Roy's model kind of formulates 3 questions that we're going to really want to ask is who is the focus of the nursing care? What is the target of the nursing care? And when is nursing care indicated based on how well they're adapting or lack of adaptation to their environment? All right, let's also look at Newman's model. She developed the systems model where she is looking at all the different parts of the person rather than the person just as one entire being. She is looking at the person, all the subparts, the physical, the psychosocial, the spiritual, the social-cultural, I mean absolutely everything, and she's dividing those down and breaking them down to see what needs to be worked on. Then finally, we're looking at Patterson and Durad's humanistic theory, and that really means just that. It's the humanistic part of nursing. You are taking a patient, and let's say they put their call light on, and it's the nurse's humanistic response to that need that you're going to be looking at. So a variety of things that you're going to apply to your discussion board and your assignment. So let's look at your discussion board for this week, and I'm just going to refer to my notes here. So Patterson and Durad emphasized that it's important to emphasize that in humanistic nursing theory, each nurse and each patient is taken to be a unique human being with his or her own particular gestalt. Gestalt really means form or shape. It comes from German, it's a German word meaning form or shape. And we all have our own gestalts. What forms us, what shapes us. So that's kind of the point of the discussion question this week, is we want to know what past experiences have shaped you into your nursing field, what current experiences have shaped you into what's going on in your nursing career, and where the future lies for you. What are your hopes and your dreams as far as where nursing is going to lie within your life? So review the components of your personal gestalt and describe how you believe these life experiences impact your practice of nursing, because we've all had them, okay? Interesting enough, when you look at this from a humanistic approach, it makes sense that these nurses come from, or that these theorists for the discussion question come from a psych background and a public health background, because you really do use the humanistic approach in those two fields. All right, now let's look at your assignment. We're going back to a PowerPoint, and again, your slide numbers need to be anywhere between 14 and 20. Same criteria applies as before. You want the title slide and a reference slide. Your assignment is broken up into 2 parts. The first part, you're going to look at your case study, and the first part is going to have you apply Sister Callista Roy's adaptation model to it. And remember, she's looking at how we're going to help this patient adapt to their environment. Because really the bulk of this case study is you're taking a patient who has been injured during wartime, and he has now come home. And how are we going to help him adapt to that with his disabilities that he has suffered, loss of job, and things like that? How are we going to help him adapt? Now, you're going to take the same patient, but you are going to apply Newman's system theory to this one. And you are going to develop, you can either continue it on as part of the PowerPoint, or you can submit it as a different document if you want. But they want you to develop a picture, a drawing, smart art, anything like that, depicting the diagram that you're going to see below in your assignment here, and label identically with the lines of defense. There's 3 lines of defense that you're going to use. Choose and integrate at least 4 stressors for Sergeant John and label them in the diagram, also depicting how deep the stressors go into the lines of defense. So again, you can incorporate that into the PowerPoint if you wish. Otherwise, you need to submit that as a separate document. Make sure that you're hitting the required reference count, and make sure you're using your textbook as one of those references. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Good luck.